What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayhaan Sabir, and yes, you've guessed it, it's Ratchet and Clank, running on the PS4. This isn't your normal playthrough. This is my challenge mode walkthrough guide for you guys to see. So let's go. Let's just jump into what challenge mode is. It's specifically a brand new playthrough that is after you complete the game, you unlock new weapons, you unlock Omega weapons, you unlock new things, new powers, and new abilities. So instead of me showing you the cinematics and the story itself, I'm just going to be playing challenge mode in its entirety. So without further ado, I'm going to be commentating with the game and with you guys. So let's jump straight into challenge mode and see what exactly it is and what I'm going to be actually seeing in the game. Now, as you can see down below, Ratchet and Clank says, the game itself says that keep all your weapons and replay a harder version of the game to get new weapon upgrades and earn more bolts with the bolt multiplier. Now, there are trophies in this in the game that if you miss, you can get them back in challenge mode. For example, the Groovitron on all the enemies, and specifically, I think it's one of the main. I think it's to do with one of the well, you know what, we'll figure it out and we'll go through and we'll see what trophies we can find. Anyways, let's start on planet Kerwin at the beginning of or Ratchet's homeworld. So let's play on casual, just breeze through the game and see exactly, you know, what we're going to be doing and how progressing and how, you know, how difficult the game actually is, because it says it's going to be much harder. So if casual is normal in challenge mode, then normal will be hard in challenge mode, and hard will be like insane. So, you know, let's just play on casual, which is normal. Existing save data will be over it, and yeah, sure, let's do it. So Veldin, that's it, that's where we're going to be starting. Hopefully we'll be skipping all the cutscenes and just play the game. Let's see. No, we can't skip the cutscenes, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll talk you through Ratchet and Clank at the moment. This is a reimagining game. If you don't know, or if you want to watch the actual game without commentary itself, then there is a live stream in my channel. Click on that and you'll be able to watch 7 hours of the game in its entirety without commentary. But anyways, Ratchet and Clank is a reimagining of the first game on the PS2. And there's a movie coming out as well, so basically this game is accompanying the movie in its roots and in its backstory of how Ratchet and Clank started. Obviously that's Captain Quark right there, and he's one of the main pivotal characters in the Ratchet and Clank franchise. If you know him, then you'll pretty much hate him. If you're a Ratchet and Clank fan, then, you know, you'll just love him.
Quark. I don't believe it. You're here. I used to dream of being arrested by you.
Now get out of here. I was talking to you, Zed.
So, Ratchet and Clank, this game specifically figures and points on the villain. What's his name? The guy from the first one. Drek. Captain, that's it, Drek. So Drek is one of the main villains of the game, and because it's sort of linked to the first one, they want to be able to just show you that, yeah, look, listen, we're bringing back everything from the first game, so that's planets, that's weapons, including new weapons and including new villains. But spoiler alert, if you don't want to know what happens in the game, I suggest you do click away from this video, because I'll be talking mostly on spoilers. Now, they add Dr. Nefarious in this game, and it's quite a new thing, because normally they don't add a story-centric sort of villain, that because instead of just having, because Dr. Nefarious comes in the third game, and Drek is like one of the main villains in the first one, so having both of them together in this game actually makes it more new, more fresh. It's like a massive, ambitious game. And obviously, yeah, that's Ratchet and Clank, and basically Quark talks about Ratchet's story, Clank's story, and his story all together. And it's annoying that I can't skip the cutscenes. Hopefully we'll jump onto the game straight away, but it's not that hard actually. The game itself is really nice. It's ambitious, it's free-flowing, there's not much you can say, oh look, this game's too complicated for me. If you're a third-person shooter fan, or if you're just a casual gamer, you know, it will appeal to you regardless.
Well, I'm here. I'm always here. I don't suppose you sneaking out would have anything to do with those Galactic Ranger tryouts?
I just need 1 hour. Come on, Grim. These are the Galactic Rangers we're talking about. Captain Quark will be there.
No leaving the garage until you help fix Mr. Micron's ship. Now get on that bolt crank.
Anyway, so here we are back with the gameplay itself. So we'll just start by putting this wrench simply as we can. Ah, look, there's a teleporter there. We'll find out what that actually is.
And so Ratchet began his adventure, hoping to become a
Teleporter Insomniac Museum. Haha! We'll give that a shot in a second, but for now we'll carry on with the game. Let's go. So, simply these are the minor characters. So, we've unlocked the bolt multiplier. Well, hey! Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
He faced mortal peril. Should he find himself on the verge of death, he'd need to find nanotech to heal.
Oop.
Bank robbery once.
So,
3 out of 5 gunshot wounds.
so, obviously, if you encounter one of the secret parts of the game, if you open up your map here, you can clearly see that once you get the map-o-matic from Kalibo 3, it's a world near the end of the game. You can return to previous worlds, and find out exactly where each secret card, raritanium, or gold bolt is. And there are other YouTubers on YouTube that actually have guides, like, for example, PS4 trophies. He has all the locations of the gold trophies and playing cards if you want to go and collect those without having to go to Kalibo 3 and finding out exactly where everything is, generally speaking.
Hello, recruit. Cora Verilux here. Show us how quick you can be on your feet by jumping over these obstacles.
Well,
Good work. Now keep moving to the next
this game...
course.
Oh, whoa, that was close. So this game is really, really nice as a first entry to a brand new Ratchet and Clank franchise. So if you remember back in 2007 where Ratchet and Clank brought the... I think Insomniac brought the Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction game, which then brought a new entry to the Future series. And, yeah, so that was a new entry to the game. Now, obviously, this, as a reboot series to PS4, it's like a trial to see where Ratchet and Clank could go. So, let's...
Here's where you pick your weapon.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna need raritanium for this stuff. All you gotta do is pick one of them cells. Now, these things chain together. Go ahead and fill out the whole chain. Alright, fund the transaction and the deal's done. Hey, you surrounded a mystery cluster. Now that's
So, yeah, that was upgraded weapons. It's really nice. It's a really nice,
that's all there is to it.
it's a really nice procedure to actually upgrade your weapons. It feels new. It feels really nice. Because RPG games, like, for example, Final Fantasy 12 gave you the board. And it was really, really, really nice.
Deal for you. You ever hear of Omega weapons?
So this is the Omega weapons after you, it requires you to upgrade your weapon to level 5 first, and once you do that, then you can buy Omega weapons. Omega weapons are probably going to cost you so much.
We can build them for you.
So much money, and
Well, for a price of... But trust me, it's worth it. These babies put your standard weapons to shame. And frankly, you are gonna need it. Hey, you looking for some weapons? Step into my office. Actually, I ain't got no office, but I might get one if I make Salesman of the Month.
The Solana Galaxy is a perilous place, as evidenced by the large amounts of ammunition left sitting around in crates. spice things up, we've armed these dummies with Gadgetron flamethrowers. Our lawyers are totally cool.
Good job, recruits. You may just be the next Galactic Ranger. Head to the final challenge.
Come on, Ratchet. You can do this.
Time for the final challenge. Survive a brutal onslaught of enemies, and you just might be our next Galactic Ranger. Or maybe. One down. Another one down.
Whoa. Looks like some angry toads.
Impressive. Could we be looking at Solana's next Galactic Ranger? Excellent job, Cadet. Come see me after the show.
That wasn't so bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the savior of Solana, Captain Quark. Hello, Veldin.
Hello, Captain!
He's on fire again.
I know.
My name is Copernicus Quark, and yes, that was an impressive wall of fire I just walked past. I'm gonna be real with you folks for a moment. When President Vironix recommended I take on a new ranger, I knew just where to go. That's right. We want you.
Yeah.
Thinking, do I have what it takes? After all, you may not have prevented Dr. Nefarious from atomizing Illyros City. You may not have stopped Neft in Prague from rendering the entire population of Iridia colorblind. Twice. After all, you may not have this chiseled jaw or godlike pectoral region, but if you have heart, then you have what it takes.
Some people really do hate Quark because he's such a jerk, as you can just see right here. Oh, Ratchet.
Encased in a weak, muscleless mass of inexperience. Plus, there's your history to consider.
Got a long line of citations here. Possession of an illegal body reverser,
Operation of a black market accelerator.
willful disruption of the space-time continuum.
That is a funny story.
So all these little things that the characters are talking about Ratchet is like his past experiences in Ratchet and Clank, especially Crack in Time, where they say with the space-time continuum. It's funny how they make references to previous Ratchet and Clank games loosely, but then they make a lot of really cool references to like the movie as well. They do have cinematics from the game, from the movie itself, but I'm not too sure exactly what that is until we find out on the 29th. The movie does come out the 29th of April in the US and the UK. I'm not too sure about worldwide, other countries, but I'm really excited about the film itself. It is one of the best films of the year, generally animated, and I cannot. I've been waiting 3 years for this. If you've been waiting for Ratchet and Clank since like the beginning of when they announced it, then you know full front that you're going to be excited when you're going to be watching it.
Hello.
Defect detected. Preparing for immediate destruction. In 3, 2.
Oh, a defect. Go play, Victor.
So, as the main story progresses and as you start to play as Clank, these are technically they're called mini games, as it's not. Well, it's technically speaking, it is part of the main gameplay. Insomniac says, look, we want to create a new way to play as Clank and to make challenges quite harder for you. To see if it just, instead of just making it like linear based, like go from step 1 to step 2 and just using bots to open doors. They want to make, they said that they wanted to make a new way of playing and making sure that challenges were becoming harder and harder the more you play it. And obviously you can see it clearly by here. So you have to use your brain, you have to use your smart IQ to understand what to do and how to actually get through levels and levels. When you play Crack in Time, you use the zonies to actually just maneuver your way across the Clank levels. Now over here, as you can see, you'll be running away from this massive warbot. That's one of the integrated gameplays that Insomniac told you. Oh.
Quit your running, you useless piece of scrap.
Ah. There we go. Much better. Imagine getting chased by him. That would be one of the worst things in the world. Especially as if you're a little... Oh, here we go. There we go.
Get back here and let's settle this.
Warbot to warbot. Clank isn't really a warbot. He uses Ratchet to help him most of the time. If Clank was a warbot itself... Oh, there we go. If Clank was a warbot itself, like to face that guy... Oh, do you remember that? I think its size matters. Clank does become much bigger. I would love to see Clank coming back again.
Really good at adding drama, man.
Thank you, Shiv. I pride myself on my penchant for storytelling.
What seems to be the problem, mister?
You won't get away from me, Chairman. I've got him right where I want.
So yeah, challenges over there, over here. They tell you like, oh look, we want you to progress through the game, but we want you to find out how to get through the level. So over here, like, how do we go over there? Oh. So as you can see, here is a bot over here. Now, the bot over there controlling the door. My bad, I didn't see that. unlocks a switch for the bridge. Now, in more levels, when you progress further down the line, you'll have to use your instinct to figure out exactly how to progress down the game, which is a really nice touch from Insomniac. From like when I mentioned that they just use like zonies or just bots to make sure you just progress through levels, not just going through doors. But this incorporates having to escape from this massive warbot. So I haven't really got to most of the combat levels yet. So I want to like show you guys one of the Omega weapons once I start earning a lot more bolts for the multiplier. But in general, I actually do love this game. I mean, if you're watching this for the first time, then yeah, you'd probably have no idea what the fuck is going on. But this game, it's beautiful. And I cannot wait to see what Insomniac can do with the future series. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna rip you apart.
Sprocket. He loves like combining words together. Warbot to warbot, sprocket to sprocket. Oh, there should be a bomb coming up right here, I believe. Yeah, here we go. There we go. And this is the cutscene for him to get onto a ship and onto Planet Velden. After this, Ratchet finds Clank Planet Velden. I think one of the cutscenes from there is from the movie itself. And yeah, it's a really nice touch. I wonder. The cutscenes in this game are beautiful. I love how they mix the movie and the cutscenes together. Like, not too sure who did the cutscenes, but if you remember the Halo 2 cutscenes were done by the guys who did Deadpool. I can't remember, Blur Studios, something like that. If Blur Studios did the cinematics for this, I'd be surprised, because, or if Insomniac, if Bluepoint did the animations for Insomniac, it wouldn't be much surprising, but it'd be a really, really nice addition to what they can do in the future. I would love if Insomniac and Bluepoint were combined for future Ratchet and Clank games. So instead of just bringing out a movie, they would have a 15-hour game like Tools of Destruction, but combine the cinematics so that there'd be like at least 3 to 4 hours of cinematics combined in gameplay itself. That'd be a really, really nice touch for future Ratchet and Clank games. So as you can see over here, in the first Ratchet and Clank game, you'd have to play as Ratchet to find the ship. But in this game, it's more like, I want to be a ranger. I wanna like, oh look, I'm Ratchet. I want to be a ranger. I want to make sure I want to save the world. But in the first game, it's like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And he goes to meets Clank and goes, hey, we need to save the planet. And he's like, no, I don't want to. So we'll see what Clank actually says to Ratchet here if you're watching this for the first time.
No vector shell damage. Sister board appears to be intact.
I must get to Alero City. They are in danger.
Whoa. Hey, who's in danger?
An army is coming. I must warn them.
Hang on. Slow down. You've been in a crash. What do you say we get you back to my garage? I'll run a diagnostic and have you fixed up in no time.
So yeah, Clank says he wants to go to Alero City, which is Planet Kerwin, Metropolis in the first game. And I think Ratchet agrees with him in this game. He's more like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to help you. I really want to help you. In the first game, he's like, do I help you? I don't think so. Until like something happens to his home planet, like he gets blown up, and then he's like, Drek, I'm gonna get you.
Million thoughts raced through Ratchet's head. Could he repair this diminutive warbot? Would it be the key to the adventure he craved? Did he leave the proto-engine on? The answer to all these questions was yes.
All right, hang on. I'll get us back to the
So as the first game goes, and as the Reimagining game goes, you haven't got access to the helipad until you go to Planet Kerwin, which is a bit stupid because in Challenge Mode, I think if I go to gadgets, Hydro Pack, Omni Wrench, and Swing Shot. See, I don't even know how Clank has the Hydro Pack, yet he doesn't have the helipad. Which is stupid. It's ridiculous. Like, just give us the helipad already. Okay. There we go.
Blarg, what are they doing here?
I have information in my databanks that poses a threat to Chairman Drake.
So I'm gonna upgrade the Sheepinator to level 5. Should take me some time. Oh. Come on. There we go.
Lock the garage doors and then head down into the shelter. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Oh, whoa.
Is that a Blarg dropship?
So one of the main trophies here is to use the Sheepinator on a blog helicopter. So we'll figure out if I can do that. Oh, whoa. It might not work, but we'll try. We'll give it 2 minutes. There we go. Whoa! There we go. That was pretty cool. Well. What the? Oh, where's the Sheepinator gone? There we go.
We gotta look for some.
The Blarg are all over Grim's garage.
There we go.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, kid, but I ain't opening up until the coast is clear.
Just hold tight, Grim. I got this.
Okay. Last remaining enemies of Planet Kerwin. No, Planet Velden. I get mixed up between Planet Kerwin and Planet Velden. Oh. There we go. There we go. This shouldn't be too difficult. There we go.
Yeah, sorry about that. Got held up on a project. Just throw that anywhere.
Well, hey!
All right, Grim. Coast is clear. Can you open up?
Ratchet, what in Sony's name just exploded?
Sorry about that, Grim. Listen, get my tools ready. I just found something in the desert I need to look at.
Interesting. What kind of factory is this?
This? No, this is just a garage. Lived here since I was a kid. Come on, let's get you fixed up.
And that, I think that concludes Planet. Oh, you see, I'm getting mixed up with Velden and Kerwin. Planet Kerwin is Alero City. Planet Velden is Ratchet's home world. Anyways, this has been part 1 of my challenge mode walkthrough. So far, it hasn't been any different to normal gameplay, other than finding better weapons. My name is Rayhaan Sabir. If you did enjoy this video, if you have stuck by till the very end, please do subscribe. Please do hit that like button. Please do comment what you think. Any feedback will be really great. This is a new channel that I've started, and any help would be amazing. If you do subscribe, you know, that would mean the world to me. Do look in for future Ratchet and Clank challenge mode walkthrough guides. That'll be coming your way very soon. Each part will be each planet, so next planet should be Novalis. I will see you soon for part 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Peace out, guys.
The computer would have told us if we were in any real danger.
Fatal crash imminent. Would you like to record your last will and testament?
Admittedly, that's not super promising.